DID and VC are new protocols on the internet focusing on sharing data. Our service Proovy is helping several industries to utilize DID and VC. Our name is Recept. We are here to renew an existing concept.
Your 7-minute pitch begins right now.
Hi everyone. I'm going to make a presentation about new technology, DID VC, and our business model. Thanks for internet. You got many benefits, but issues about personal information appeared. Demand for strict management of personal information. Every system vendors have to concern about privacy and data protection. For example, GDPR in Europe. And you cannot trust any data because of generative AI. For example, if we want to verify your customer, even if that customer sends you the portrait photo, you cannot trust that photo because maybe generative AI could create it easily. So one of the answers is DID and VC. So what is that? DID and VC are the next generation standards for the safe distribution of data. Standardization organizations designing the protocol and specifications for DID and VC. And they are used in COVID-19 digital vaccination credentials and mobile driver's license in America. Actually, 70% of American citizens can use mobile driver's license created by DID and VC. And why you use DID and VC? Because if we want to digitalize these kind of credential data like mobile driver's license, you are very concerned about privacy and data accuracy because, for example, who is the issuer of the credentials? Or maybe credential is copied or not. Or maybe someone can track your data transfer, right? So DID VC could be the solutions for all these questions. But how do you use this technology? You don't have any knowledge for that. Don't worry. That's why I'm here today. Our service name is Proovy. Proovy can provide every single function to utilize DID and VC. For example, if we want to use DID and VC as a credential issuer, you can just call our API or integrate our SDK. Or maybe if we want to distribute application, you can just use our SDK or maybe our Proovy mobile application. Or maybe if we want to verify the data, you can just call our API. Or maybe we can provide OEM service. And this Proovy platform actually passed the conformance test by EBSI. And actually, this is the second company in Asia. It's pretty reliable, right? And so I said that DID VC is a great technology, and we are the pioneer from Japan. So let's talk about business. Traction. After 6 months from release, we have increased sales as a DID VC solution vendor. We provide this DID VC solution to several industries. For example, education as a digital student card, IT company, they are very interested in DID VC to utilize for their new service options, and certification organizations, they are very interested in replacing their paper documents by DID and VC. And the market size is growing and growing globally because macro level trends in governance and identification is existing. For example, in EU, it is mandatory for every single country to be prepared for DID and VC in 2026. They are very hurrying up. And even in Japan, it will be abolished to identify your customer based on visual inspection. As I told before, photo would be copied. So you need some digital solution to identify your customer, maybe which is including DID and VC. So I talked that market is great and technology is great, and we are the pioneer of DID and VC, and we already have attraction. So let's talk about how we can hack this market. New release today, you can connect the bank information as VCs in our platform, Proovy. Japanese bank have a very accurate personal data because they are doing KYC process and they are doing credit check. So if we can connect bank your information, third-party services don't need to check their ID document. And why we are doing this? Because in overseas, there is an idea to use bank data to identify your customer. For example, opening a financial account or start using sharing service, or maybe buying or selling tickets. You need your ID document because they want to check who you are. In overseas, their services is paying money for referring bank data to identify their customers. And in Sweden, 6.2 billion times paying, and in Canada, 200 million transactions. We can do the same thing in Japan, and especially in this Canadian service, this service has merged to the big company about 200 billion yen. It's a big deal. So our new business model is here. We are going to make a steady growth in the solution vendor business as a DID VC company. But we can make a nonlinear growth in the transaction business model. I believe we can do this. So our vision is renew the concept. I believe that we can change the world and change the identification domains. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That was Mr. Nakase Shokin, Representative Director of Recept K.K with the DID VC Platform Solution.